Hello, everyone's. I am here for Emergence, Season 1, Episode 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member and one of my peoples, welcome back. So, Abby is about to go, not Abby, what is her name? Where I get Abby from? Joe is about to go to sleep and Piper pops up all creepy like, talking about there's somebody in the backyard. So, Joe does the thing that I always tell people, do not go investigating strange noises, don't go investigate strange people. Now, we already established that there are people out here to get Piper, and you showing up with your one gun going into the backyard at the dead of night, what you thought was going to happen, boo-boo, is what I was thinking. So she goes out there against my better wishes, because I would wish she had not done that. But she goes out there, and she's looking around and she doesn't see anybody. But like soon as she goes back inside the house, it's some creepy dude. And I tried to rewind and like get a good look at who it was, but I couldn't really make out who it was. But it was somebody lurking in the woods. I guess coming to find Piper or snatch her up real quick or something. I'm like, Joe, you know better than this. You a police. Like, you didn't see what is going on. What you thought you was going to do with your one little gun? So, y'all, I'm glad we got one person on this show that's making sense, because the ex-husband, Alex, he shows up. He's like, what are we doing here for real? You know, I don't have nothing against Piper. You know, she's a cute little girl and all. But she kind of putting our family in danger. And y'all remember what happened the other night? And the granddad is like, well, I don't remember seeing anything. What did he say? He's talking about some, I don't know what I seen. He's like, really? You didn't see the washing machine just like casually like gently go across the floor? So I was the only person to see it. He didn't say it like that. But I was like, yes, the washer and or dryer like just was going across the floor by itself. So he's like, so we just gonna act like we didn't see that? Like, she put our family in danger. We don't know anything about this girl, and y'all think it's just normal to just be one. This is kidnapping at this point. Just to have this girl who we don't know, who people are after her, and they will try to do something to us to get to her. So, like, this is not good. And I'm glad somebody said that. I'm like, y'all, you met this girl at this crash site. You take her to the hospital. And all these people was trying to come for her. So your first thought was to take her home to be around your family. We got fake agents out here looking for her. We got fake mama and daddies out here kidnapping her and all this other things. And you want her with your family. What you think they gonna do to y'all? Child. So Piper and reporter dude, who I don't know if I trust all the way, they go to some salvage yard where they learn that the plane was driven miles and miles away and dumped into the ocean. I'm like, really? Didn't they do that to the Decepticons in the Transformer movie? Didn't they like dump them in the ocean? I think it was the Decepticons. I don't remember that well of the Transformer movie. But they dumped this plane in the middle of nowhere. Now, my first thought was, salvage yard man is going to end up dead. I just felt that, because to me it seemed like they getting rid of all this evidence about this plane, and eventually we going to have to, you know, get rid of people who may or may not be witnesses. I don't know. But the scrapyard man kept some little box that shocks people when you touch it. So I was like, okay, I wonder what's that gonna mean and all that stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I think in the next few episodes, if not next episode, like scrap metal dude is gonna be dead, because like they're gonna be tying up loose ends, and we can't have you out here being able to identify us. You done did your job and got rid of it, so now we gotta do something new. So you gonna be telling on us? Now, this is when Piper has like another kind of like vision or memory, because she's tapping on this journal that the doctor has given her. And as she's tapping on it, like she has like a vision or a memory of her holding some kind of sharp object with blood on it, and some person with a hazmat suit on is bloody. So, like, she done stabbed somebody, like they was doing some kind of test on her or something like that, and she done just hauled off and stabbed them. So this like kind of freaks her out and kind of freaks me out too. I'm like, okay, what was they doing to you to where you was out here stabbing folks? That's what I wanted to know. Piper, she wakes up and seems to be drawn to that little, I don't want to call it a key, that little, the object that nobody knows what it is. She wakes up and seems to be drawn to it. And, you know, she goes to it and she like reaches out her hand and it like teleports to her. And she looking kind of frightened, like, oh snap, what just happened? And I'm like, okay, so now I'm thinking maybe she doesn't remember like that she got, like she knows that she has powers, but she don't know why she has powers. And she don't want to tell anybody because, you know, y'all probably gonna try to send me away because y'all think I'm dangerous. But she seemed, you know, shocked that she can do that. I wasn't shocked because I'm like, she alien and what she got going on. I still love the show because I love a good mystery and like you don't know what's going on, and the more and more you delve into it, more and more intriguing it becomes. But you know, she dropped the thing on the floor and I'm like, what is that thing and what does it have to do with her and how come she can control it? Now, some random creepy dude, oh man, he was at the morgue earlier in the day, like putting something in the fake mama and the fake daddy's bodies. So I'm like, what was that all about? But anyways, he shows up at Joe's house talking about something. He wants to buy the house. Now Chris, I guess we can call him her partner at work. He's like, this house isn't for sale and this is in my house. And he was like, I know. Like, dude was like extra creepy. And I'm like, ooh, that just like, ooh, like stuff like that. I don't know what it is. I got to grab onto my, it's always my right shoulder. I got to be like, ooh, I get to shaking. I'm like, this don't sound right. But granddaddy, he out in the garage or the shed or wherever. He trying to get some paint. But old dude, creepy dude, he in the house looking for Piper. Now he's trying to track her with that little tracking device that she cut out her neck last episode. And I'm like, shouldn't that thing be like in the sewage line by now? Because she cut it out and I thought it went down the drain. So I'm not really sure why it was still, because I'm pretty sure at some point somebody had to wash their hands, brush their teeth. Water at some point has went down this drain to like flush this tracking device out. But while he's looking for it, Piper is in the closet spazzing out. She is so scared that like all the toys, like the Hungry Hungry Hippos is moving, the Jacks is moving, all the toys are in the closet are moving, and creepy dude is sitting there talking about some. And y'all, I wanted either Joe or a granddaddy or Chris, who may or may not have been like knocked unconscious, to come up behind dude and knock him upside his head, but that didn't happen because Piper got to screaming, and I'm assuming like her screaming either scared him off or like did something to him to where he ran. Because I'm like, he could have just put his hand over her mouth and just hopped out the window with her. He possibly could, I guess. But like, he wasn't able to. But, you know, Joe comes home and her and granddaddy run into the house and they find Piper in the closet shaking and all that stuff. And he was able to escape. I was like, child, did he jump from a 2-story window? I guess. So, Joe goes to investigate the car that was used to kidnap Piper by the fake mom and daddy. And there was some strong magnetic energy going on. Like all outside of the car is all kind of metals just stuck to it. And inside of the car, like metal pieces are just floating around. And I guess this is Piper's energy causing all of this. Well, creepy dude shows up to take this car and get rid of it. And like he kind of has a tussle with Piper as she gets knocked out. Chris has a tussle with him, and you know the gun gets scooted away because the car is magnetic. And he about to shoot Chris, but Joe has this, I don't know what it is, sledgehammer, and lets it go when it knocks dude all the way out. So like we got dude up, he in custody right now. He in the hospital. And last we seen him, his eye was all extra swole. And it looks like his like the machine that he's on is getting scrambled up. Like, he getting rid of loose ends. Like, he already got rid of the plane. He didn't cause fake mom and fake daddy. He didn't contaminate them. Whatever he put in their mouth, they turn into, like, goop. That's the only way I can explain it. They turn into goop. So, and he didn't went to the house to get Piper. So, the last place it was to get the car. So, I was like, ugh. They turned into complete goop. Now, Piper lets Joe know that when she gets scared, like, things start to move. And she's like, she doesn't know for sure, but she thinks she's the one that caused the crash. I was like, that makes sense. You know, she was probably scared on the plane, don't know how to control her powers or do if she had powers or anything. But, y'all, still Joe decides to keep this girl in her house knowing all these things. So I'm like, okay, we're going to see how next episode goes. Because at this point, it seemed like Joe don't know, but all the signs are there that this girl, something ain't right. And lastly, she decides to tell journalist dude that there was a person, a survivor from the plane. Now, I don't know if I trust survivor dude, because he could have been planted there to get to know all what Joe knows so he can report back to whoever is trying to kidnap Piper, or, you know, I don't know, but I don't know if I trust him as yet. But she wants him to publish it, you know, Piper was in a car accident, but don't say nothing about her being on the plane or nothing like that. But I don't know if I trust the dude as of yet. So it was another good episode. So if I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over here and be one of my peoples. Now, this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.